Well, let's take a look at the defense behind him. It's brought to you by your Tri-State Chevy dealers. Dominguez in left, Grisham in center. Bellinger is over in right. No worries. Aaron Judge the DH. Bebos gets the start at third. Then it's Volpe, Chisholm, and Rice, third to first. Austin Wells again behind the plate, catching Marcus Stroman. All right, Paul, it's time for the keys to the game, brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
Well, you're loading up lefties. Grisham, Rice, and Bebos are in the lineup. Righties are only hitting 199 against Wu, and Keep Boppin' offense has scored 5 or more runs in all 8 games, 19 runs so far in these 2 games in this series, and the race is still on. Neither Judge nor Raleigh went deep last night. So Cal Raleigh still has a 2-home run advantage, and I got finished just in time for you, Mike.
I love it. J.P. Crawford's ready. Stroman's ready. Let's do it in the Bronx. First pitch swung on and grounded up the middle. Backhanded there by Chisholm. Over to Rice. 1 pitch, 1 out. Game time weather presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees. 80 degrees, feels hotter. 51% chance of rain. Humidity is 83%. The wind is blowing from right field to left field.
51. Not 49.
Nope.
51%. Pretty exact.
Yeah. We're not guessing. Very scientific. Rodriguez takes a strike. Pitch outside. Nick Lentz is the home plate umpire. Let's see what he's about. He's considered hitter friendly, almost pinned 10th big league season. Fewer strikes up and down, fewer outside strikes on lefty batters.
Well, that's not what Marcus Stroman wants to hear, because he is a corners pitcher and not a guy that wants to hit the middle of the plate. Both these lineups tonight just loaded with lefties. The Mariners, including their switch hitters, 7 out of 9. Same with the Yankees.
And Wilson, manager of the Seattle Mariners. The 3-1 and a strike. Mariners begin play 6.5 games behind the first place Astros in the American League West, and the Astros are off today. So there's a half game right there for the Mariners to grab. Right back to Stroman. Flips it to Rice. 1 down. Let's check out FanDuel's live same-game parlay. Ben Rice, you're looking at him. Is he going to get a hit? Wells, will he get an RBI? Stroman, 4 or more strikeouts. So 2 down here in the first, and that brings up Cal Raleigh. Raleigh's 1 for 7 in the series, but that one was a home run. His 36th of the year. Last 7 games, Raleigh has 3 hits and 24 bats, and all 3 home runs. Curveball of the slow variety, 1-1.
Yeah, the big breaking ball there, Michael, that's not the cutter. Sometimes he gets in trouble with that cutter if it doesn't have the movement he wants. And last game we talked about it. He went to the split finger a lot more. He was very successful with it. So let's see if that kind of bleeds into tonight.
Three and 1. So since coming off the IL, a couple of 5-inning starts. And Raleigh works the walk.
Well, once you get behind in the count, obviously the league-leading home run guy, you don't want to give in. But the only problem is Rosarena came into this series hitting 6 home runs in the last 7 games, and he had another one here in this series. So he's been hot lately.
Raleigh has 9 stolen bases. And there's a strike to Rosarena.
You look at last night, and this ball was away. He should be a pull hitter, but this ball was smoked the other way. Just got out at the porch.
Grounded foul. Last 11 games have been good for Rosarena and obviously for Seattle. 1 for 7 in this series.
Michael, there were times where people would come over and throw over to first base, and you literally look at the first baseman and say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you.
Raleigh looked like he wanted to go there. Stutter stepping and then stopped.
Well, he does have 9 stolen bases on the year. And, you know, from a catcher with his size, a lot of it is on the jump. And, yeah, he was definitely leaning.
Swing and a miss. Got him on the sinker. Rosarena down on strikes. Mariners strand 1. The New York Yankees coming to bat.
Your game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live hometown broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa away.
The first 2 games of the series. Not tonight. We'll take a look at the starting lineup brought to you by Stop and Shop. Jason Dominguez leads off again. He's in left. Trent Grisham in the lineup playing center. Aaron Judge, the DH, will hit third. Cleaning up in right field, Cody Bellinger. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in second, bats fifth. Batting sixth. He missed the first 2 games. First baseman Ben Rice. Austin Wells will catch. Anthony Volpe plays short. And starting at third today is Yorbi Abibas. On the mound for Seattle, Brian Wu, the All-Star. This will be his 18th start. You see the numbers all good. And let's check out the Nissan pitcher scouting report.
Yeah, the numbers were good enough for a big honor. He made his first All-Star game this year. Has been very consistent basically the whole year. Fastball heavy. 70% of his pitches, either the 4-seam or the 2-seam fastball. So you basically know what's coming. And 17 for 17. 17 consecutive starts with at least 6 innings. And the Mariners' record was 20 in a row to start the year by Randy Johnson. So he's off to a great start this year.
Take a look at the Seattle defense brought to you by your Tri-State Chevy dealers. Rosarena, Rodriguez, and Canzone. And Mastroboni, Crawford, Young, and Raleigh with Raleigh behind the plate. Dominguez 3 for 9 in the first 2 games. He fouls that one back. Yankees have a 3-game winning streak. The last time they won 4 in a row was back in May 24th through the 28th. 3 games between Colorado and the Angels, so 2-2, should I say. So Wu's 25 years old from Oakland, California, 3rd Major League season. Trying to salvage the final game of this 3-game set for Seattle. 3-1. This is what leads you to believe that Dominguez could be a pretty good leadoff guy. He does take a lot of pitches.
Yeah, he looks so much more comfortable as a hitter, especially from the left side. He's swinging at strikes. He's driving the ball the other way.
Walking.
A little walk in the park there.
Well, let's take a look at what Wu's throwing. His arsenal presented by StatCast 3D, Google Cloud.
Well, I talked about it, a little fastball heavy. He loves his four seam and his two seamer. And if you look at his delivery, he kind of drops to a almost sidearm angle, which he'll get a little upshoot on the four seamer and good movement, especially to the lefties. Loves to throw that sinker in on their hands and run it back over the plate.
Now, Dominguez has 14 stolen bases. Looked like he had number 15 last night. You see the breakdown there with Wu, but that call was overturned on the challenge. And although Raleigh is considered a great catcher, he's only about league average in throwing out runners. 23.7%. The league average is 23.3. But in this series, he's caught all 3 Yankee base runners that tried to steal.
Mike,
1-2 on Grisham.
I was talking to Jason Dominguez about his speed, and he said he was so bothered by getting thrown out last night. He was incredibly frustrated by it. Then he spoke about going from first to home, and he said, people don't think I have the speed that I have because of the way I look, but I want to let them know every now and again that I can certainly make up some time. But you saw that on that play down the line, that he was able to score in a hurry, something he was incredibly proud of after the game, especially considering he was thrown out earlier.
Well, you didn't hear me talk during that first or third because I was just watching him run. I have been just dumbfounded by his speed and how quick he can get going.
Well, I've got the numbers here to back up what Meredith said. So when he went from first to home and scored last night, he did it in 10.21 seconds. The major league average for that trip is 11.15 seconds.
Michael, I don't even know if we could break 20. Huh?
I don't know if I could break 20 to second.
I don't think any of us could, guys.
Things changed a little bit.
He said he feels like he gets quicker as he gets going, though, Paul, using the bases almost like a springboard as he kind of touches them around the bases. So when I asked him about that, huge smile on his face that he was able to make that happen on the bases.
Runner goes. Ball 4. So 2 walks for the Yankees. First and second, nobody out, and Judge coming up.
Well, we've talked about the Yankee offense, and it's been consistent this series. I mean, they've thrown up 19 runs so far, and they're off to a good start tonight. And with Aaron Judge hitting third instead of second, that gives Dominguez a better chance at going for a stolen base. They're not taking the bat out of Judge's hand, but a big opportunity here for the Yankees here in the first.
So that ties the season highs. 2 batters into the game. And here's Judge. 3 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss.
It didn't break, Michael. Don't worry about it. I just knocked my TV over up here. I was flustered. That could have gone, I don't know, 30 feet straight down.
Could have gone wrong.
Artie, will you ever quit worrying about me? I just do things here. They upset you.
These monitors are pretty expensive. You break one, it's coming out of your check.
Well, I tell you one thing: if these monitors, if they don't get better on the road, I'm going to start carrying this one with me. I mean, we get a full look at it here.
Got the breaking ball in for strike 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him. Four-seam fastball. Judd swings through, one away.
You talk about his fastball and how much he uses it, and he gets a lot of strikeouts with it. This is the four-seamer, but from his arm angle, you see that ball almost what they call an upshoot, kind of rides up into the strike zone. Like Aaron Judge was kind of confused on what it was and was a little late.
And here's Cody Bellinger with his 14-game hitting streak. Dialed it up to 98 there. So he's reaching back to try to get out of this jam. Now, we talk about his 14-game hitting streak. He's also hit safely in 18 of his last 19. So when that run started, he was hitting 247. He's gained 34 points. Comes into today hitting 281. Dominguez at second, Grisham at first. 1-2. So with the two strikes, and we've told you this is where Bellinger changes his approach a bit.
He kind of shortens up and uses left field. The only problem is Wu loves to throw that two-seamer in on lefties. Kind of running out over the plate.
Three and two.
Not kind of a gamble, but 3-2, you do have speed on the bases. If you're Aaron Boone, if you trust that Bellinger is going to put it in play.
See the guy on deck for the Yankees? I wonder if he's heard the news. Jeff Passan of ESPN reporting that Jazz Chisholm is the final participant in the home run derby.
Oh, wow. I remember he said he'd like to do it, but yeah.
He's going to do it. 3-2. Fouled away. And Major League Baseball taking over Atlanta with the game's biggest event. The action begins with the T-Mobile Home Run Derby on ESPN, July 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that guy's going to be in it. Then catch the 95th Major League Baseball All-Star Game, presented by MasterCard, July 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that'll be on Fox. 3-2. Grounded to second base. There's one on to first. They double up the speedy Bellinger to get out of the inning. 4-6-3. Yankees lead one.
Your game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live hometown broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona, La Playa awaits.
What am I? New era. Nothing beats real. Now there's an authentic cap for every fan.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. Well, the Yankees had the first 2 runners on with the heart of the lineup coming up, and they couldn't push a run across against Wu. So we go to the second inning, 0-0. Polanco, Raley, and Canzone against Marcus Stroman.
That's a big momentum swing for Seattle. If you're the manager, Dan Wilson, you think, here we go again. You know, you 2 men on and Aaron Judge walk into the plate. Bellinger hot on deck. Strike out in a double play and you're in the dugout.
One and one on Polanco. 40 games against the Yankees. Polanco's connected for 11 home runs. Hit sharply right at Rice. 1 down.
Polanco hit it hard. Rice just happened to be standing there. You talked about the power. That home run he hit in this series, Michael, you don't see him go up there very often. High in the second tier in right field.
Luke Raley 1 for 6 in the series. 0-1. Chop foul.
You see a lot of that. If Stroman can throw his good sinker, and you know, years ago he was at the top of the league year in and year out at ground balls just because he had a good sinker, knew how to pitch. That's a good sign right there.
Boy, watching the clock there, Stroman really manipulated that beautifully. Took his time on the backside of the mound, knew exactly where the clock was, climbed up on the rubber, and then delivered the pitch as the clock was about to hit 0. So go 2-2.
I'm sure it was a big adjustment to a lot of veteran players, but this pitch clock, I don't. It's kind of been seamless if you think about it to this point. The game is quicker. The pitchers have learned to deal with it. The hitters have.
And in the All-Star game, which we're talking about on Tuesday, they're going to use the challenge system with the ABS. So automated ball strike. So you have 2 for each team. As Raley works a walk.
Now, Michael, I know there was some confusion the other day with one of the bat boys wearing a beaded necklace. Marcus Stroman, I think that's a real one.
You think so?
Yeah. Willing to bet money on it, yeah.
But you shot down the fact that the bat boy had a real one.
It absolutely was not.
Okay.
Happy to get you one of the other ones, though.
That's not a CZ he's wearing around his neck, huh?
I don't think so, Paul. Michael would look good in one of those, right, Paul?
Yeah, of course.
Pull it off?
Yeah.
You might not believe it, Meredith, but when I was in high school and college, I did wear a gold chain around.
You had the gold chain?
A rope chain around the neck.
So I played with the gold chain, but back in high school, I used to steal my brother's puka necklace. Remember the puka shells?
Yeah.
Oh, those were big.
Michael, you ever go puka necklace?
No. Nope.
Michael wasn't that cool. See, I had older brothers, so I'd wait for him to go to school. I'd go steal one of their shirts, threw on the puka necklace.
It's a big risk because if they caught it, you were going to catch it.
Well, I got out of school before they did, so it had to be back in place before then.
That's past Rice and into right field, a base hit for Canzone. Raley's going to third. The throw comes all the way there. Knocked down by Bebus. And Seattle with runners on first and third and one out.
Well, you get the ground ball, but it just happened to get by Ben Rice. First and third for Seattle. Let's see if they fare a little bit better than the Yankees did with men in scoring position here.
With Cole Young. Had his first big league home run last night. Check swing. And it's a foul ball. 6 days. That's a big number. 6 days, Paul.
6 days?
Yeah, because Cole Young was 21 years old, 345 days when he hit his home run. But still, A-Rod beat him. His first home run, 21 days, 339. 21 years, 339 days. 6 days.
That A-Rod guy, that was my stumper last night.
Yeah.
I couldn't come up with it. One of the greatest players ever played.
That one is laced into left field. It's a base hit. Raley will score. RBI single for Cole Young. It is 1-0 Seattle.
Well, from a left-hander, this is the way you hit sinker ball pitchers. I mean, you kind of hang out over the plate and just kind of shoot it the other way. And you see that ball kind of going down and away, but he just stayed with it. That almost looked like a backdoor cutter that kind of just backed up a little bit.
Mastroboni takes a strike from Stroman. One and one.
Well, the scouting report so far on Nick Lentz has been accurate, where he has not given Stroman anything off the corners, and that's where he needs to pitch.
Two and one. Foul ball. 36 pitches so far for Stroman. One out into the second. He's got runners on first and second and a run in. Swing and a miss. Mastroboni down on strikes.
Well, 2 strikeouts so far. Mastroboni, as he hits, he kind of walks towards the pitcher right before the pitch is thrown. Another one of those cutters trying to hit the outside corner, got it away.
Try to pick off at second, but getting back is Canzone. I want to clarify the youngest home run stat. So Young's the youngest Mariner to hit home run since A-Rod. But A-Rod's first home run, he was like 19 years old.
So I was confused with that, Michael. I'm glad
you're an A-Rod expert. You showed that yesterday.
Exactly. I know all the numbers, right?
First and second, 2 outs, 1 run in. Time called.
It looked like Wells and Stroman can't get on the same page here. Obviously a big pitch. Big out here with men in scoring position.
Stroman works hard out there on the mound. He's not going to be able to just throw it and say, here, hit it and challenge. He's got to work the margins. He's got to hit the corners. Everything is a lot of work, and you give him a lot of credit because he's grinding out there.
I've always considered guys like this that, they have to pitch perfect, and it's very hard to be perfect by, hitting corners time and time again. The middle of the plate usually gets hit hard.
And you nailed it when we gave the Nick Glenn scouting report. If he's not going to give you pitches off the plate, it's going to be a tough night. I mean, he's got to get some just off the plate in order to make this work. Grounded to second. Chisholm. And that'll do it. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 men left on base.
Don't just see a place, experience it. Master ramen with a chef? Dive into underground jazz with a musician. Or see Notre Dame with someone who helped restore it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Thanks for having us. With Redfin, you'll know the moment your next place hits the market, whether you're looking to buy your dream home or rent a sweet pad. Give us your gotta-have-it wish list of features, and you'll receive real-time notifications tailored just for you. Ready to see it up close and personal? Scheduling a tour is just a tap away. Download the Redfin app today.
When it comes to finding the perfect used car, you've got to know what to look for. And unless you're a mechanic, you might not know the difference between a deal and a disaster. That's why you need Tinker, an app that puts an honest expert opinion right in your pocket. Tinker certified technicians will show you what to look for and what questions you need to ask.
That's what I just feel like. I'm just playing good, and I like hitting home runs, and I just enjoy hitting home runs. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it.
And that was Jazz Chisholm Jr. from earlier on BP All Access. He's been hitting a lot of home runs lately. 17 on the season, 7 in his last 12 games, including 2 last night. He went on to say how much fun he is having playing baseball right now with the success he's been having at the plate. And guys, it all goes back to his 70% theory, taking a little bit off of his swing, allowing him to be a little relaxed and free and easy, not trying to do too much at the plate, Paul.
Sounds easy when you're hitting home runs every day, right?
He does, right? Now he's going to get to participate in that home run derby. I had asked him, have you been campaigning for this with the home runs you've been hitting lately? And he simply said, hey, I'd like to participate, but we'll see. Well, now we know.
That'll make the seats behind the plate. When you were playing, would you want to be in a home run derby, or do you think it would take something out of you?
This day and age, because I actually was, the first All-Star game I went to, I was in the home run derby, but you got 7 outs, and that was a home run derby.
Right.
So it was something, it was fun. Now it looked exhausting, and there's actually been injuries, and guys, it has become an event, but it's much harder on the players now than it used to be.
Now, I give total credit for Pete Alonso. He has put on a show at 3 different home run derbies. And like he said this time, you know what, I just want to enjoy my time there, playing the game. He said, I'm going to, nobody can begrudge him that.
Right. It reminds me of a little bit like when Jordan first won the dunk contest. And then you assume he's, it wasn't an every year thing. You would have loved to have seen it. You'd love to see Aaron Judge in the home run derby every year. But it takes a little more time, a little more effort, and sometimes it's not the best thing for everybody year after year.
And Cal Raleigh is in the home run derby. The 1-2. And down goes Chisholm. 1 away. Judge won the home run derby in 2017.
Yep. That's when everybody got to look at balls that they've never seen before. That ball hit the roof.
Wow. Ben Rice. And a strike. Rice didn't play in the first 2 games of this series. Just watching him, Paul, the 96 seems like it plays up.
Yeah, it does, and it's not even 96, 97 all the time, but he'll sink it. And again, it has a lot to do with his arm angle, because he drops his arm a little bit where he gets just a little more movement from where it's coming from.
And the explanation the Mariners give, he has a low release point, so his fastball can jump on the batter, and they're not able to really square it up. One and two. Now, you have no idea who Aaron Boone is going to choose to start the All-Star game for the American League, but who's starting on a Thursday would certainly be in line. Max Fried is starting Saturday, so that could be a throw day for him. I think the same thing with Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, it'd be a big honor for Fried, obviously.
Left field. Rosarena.
I'm sure Fried still has a lot of friends and things that watched him pitch in Atlanta. You mentioned it last night. I think it's pretty cool that Joe Torre will be going with Aaron Boone as one of his coaches, huh?
Yeah, it's a great thing that Boone did, and obviously it means a lot to Joe. Going back to Atlanta. Remember the story when the Yankees lost the first 2 games in the '96 series, and Joe Torre was talking to George Steinbrenner. Said, "Don't worry, we'll go to Atlanta. It's my town. We'll win all 3, and then we'll come back and win in Game 6."
I remember it well. And you know what? When he said it, it was, obviously kind of a joke, but it's just, you believed it. When Joe said things, you just believed it.
And he didn't even say that after you lost Game 2. He told George Steinbrenner, "We're going to lose tonight, and then we'll go to Atlanta and win the next 3. Jim Leyritz had something to do with that. David Cohn, Andy Pettit.
You look back at something had to happen in that series to change the momentum, and you look back at that Jim Leyritz home run off of Mark Wohlers. It just completely changed that whole series.
The 1-2. And down goes Wells. 3rd strikeout for Wu as the Yankees go down in order, and we go to the 3rd.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
Your game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live hometown broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
What am I? I am what I am, what I am, and I am. But I am what I am, what I am, yeah. Tops to me, bottoms to me, top. And that's the way it is till the day that I drop. What am I? Oh, what am I? I am what I am!
New era. Nothing beats real. Now there's an authentic cap for every fan.
Space for just in case. Kia, movement that inspires.
The official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. And tonight's picture is of Carolyn, a lifelong Yankees fan from New Rochelle who's celebrating her birthday today. She's pictured here with her husband Joe and her grandson Chris. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Mention yes in pictures. Post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game.
I'm taking a picture today on your way in. You're already plastered on the TV.
Love it. I got to be honest, though, Paul. I'm reading the copy, and it says her grandson, but I looked at the picture. You could have told me that was her son.
Well, you know her, man. Just trying to make her feel good.
No, I don't know her at all. Bellinger in right field comes on. One down. Here's Cal Raleigh. Big cut. 0-1.
Yeah, that's perfect location right there. That sinker right at the front hip, and it just gets back to the inside corner. You have such a tendency as a lefty either to give up on it or do what he did here, and that's chop it down. But it's, you say as a fan at home, why don't you throw it every time? Because it is extremely hard to hit that dot every single time you're trying to hit.
So you mentioned you were in the home run derby, and I find out that you finished second. How'd you let Ripken beat you? How?
He was, you know why? I was unbelievably surprised because I was winning until his last round, and then he wheeled off like 4 in a row. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
That was at Skydome.
Yep, I could have snuck in there and got one of those.
So you got in there as a red.
Yeah, that was the first one, and it's before interleague, and so you were kind of in awe of some of the players, including Ripken, that you didn't get to face and see.
One and two on Raleigh, who walked in the first inning.
Well, this isn't the two-seamer. This is a breaking ball, but the same location. So, boy, look how low he gets and just drives.
Leads the majors with 36 home runs, most ever before the All-Star break by a catcher, and the most ever before the All-Star break by a switch hitter. And his 76 ribbies are one behind Aaron Judge for the American League lead. Going to be the first Mariner to start as a catcher in the All-Star game. Well, he's not getting cheated.
Oh, yeah, the only other catcher from the Mariners in the history of this organization was their manager, Danny Wilson, back in 1996, I think it was.
And he's going to be in the home run derby. As we mentioned, his dad, Todd, is going to pitch to him, and his brother, Todd Jr., will be behind the plate. And he passed Mike Piazza with the home run the other night against the Yankees for most home runs in the first 5 seasons as a catcher. 2-2. Fly ball, right field. Bellinger in the corner, and it's foul.
Well, this is all because of location that this ball didn't end up in the seats fair. And Stroman has pitched an unbelievable at bat, sequence-wise. I mean, he has hit both sides of the plate with breaking balls, with sinkers. Probably is just putting together an at bat, just trying to get that one mistake that he can make out over the plate.
The count is full on Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Stroman wins that battle.
Well, that's the first ball that he really went out of the strike zone, the two-seam fastball, and it just dives at the end. A very, very good pitch, and one of the better, just total package, the way Stroman went about, one of the game's best hitters. He did not miss the completed bat in an 11-pitch at bat.
Anna Rosarena on the first pitch of his at bat lines a single to center.
Definitely somebody you got to keep an eye on. Rosarena, 15 stolen bases on the year. Breaking ball. That ball's actually off the plate. Still able to cover it, line it up the middle.
Big lead held there by Rice. There's Polanco at the plate. Polanco hit a home run last night off Cam Schlittler. Signed a 1-year, $7.75 million deal in February to stay in Seattle. All right, so he can't throw over again unless he gets a Rosarena. Big lead.
I'm trying to hold him, but there's once you've used up both of those disengagements, it really puts the advantage to the base stealer.
Runner goes. Oh, nice play there by Rice. And he steps on the bag for the final out. Let's go to the bottom of the third.
Baseball is built on rituals. Some cherished classics, some new traditions. From the field to the fans. Rituals are what make the game, the game. And through every pitch, every inning, every moment, Banana Boat has got you covered. Banana Boat Sunscreen. Part of your game day ritual.
Eczema isn't always obvious.
Eczema isn't always red.
But now, eczema isn't always going to stop you.
With Ebglyss. Ebglyss is a once-monthly treatment to help those with moderate to severe eczema find real itch relief and real results.
Like skin that's still more clear at 1 year.
Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Skin that's still more clear, even at 1 year? Clearly, it's possible with Ebglyss.
Talk to your doctor about Ebglyss for
Yankees may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. See that lovely lady, Paul? That is our producer Troy Benjamin's mom.
I did
Naomi.
notice that she's sporting a Judge jersey, too.
Yeah.
I certainly hope that Troy got that for her.
There's Anthony Volpe. Fouled away. Anthony had a ball off the wall in right field, but thrown out, trying to stretch it into a double. And he's trying to get his swing right. Popped up on the right side. Now, we always talk, Paul, about when do you start to feel it. And everybody that you talked to about Anthony, and even Brian Cashman said yesterday, the criticism, the words, he just washes it off the shoulder, doesn't affect him. But before that at bat, in his last 23 games hitting 122, I mean, it's got to be weighing on him.
Oh, there's no, you can say it doesn't bother you, but, you know, when you're not being part of the game offensively, you're not running the bases, you're not scoring runs, it weighs on you. There's no doubt about it. And then it only takes one day of picking up the paper or something and figuring out that everybody's talking about it.
Not to be too dramatic, but I'm sure you take that to you when you go to bed.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, every single day you go home, you know, there's seldom a day you know you don't feel great because you had a great game, or you're tossing and turning because you're trying to figure out how to turn it around, because you know the season is long, but you can't when you're going through tough times, you just can't see good things happening, and so that's when it starts becoming mental.
So I want to gauge the feeling good meter with you. All right, so on this day, those are the numbers we're talking about. In 1932, the Cleveland shortstop Johnny Burnett got 9 hits in one game.
I saw
it was 9 for 11.
It's unbelievable. I would have never. I would think at least 6, 7 was a record. 9 hits in a game.
18-inning game, and his team lost 18-17 to the A's. So
they only brought a couple pitchers, so they
guess
didn't have anybody. No, they didn't have anybody to bring in for the bullpen. It was just, I think they were cutting back or something.
9 for 11. I mean, you get 9 hits and 11 at bats, you might be gaining 15 points that day.
Yeah, that's big time there.
So, good old Johnny Burnett, his average went from 298 to 323 with 9 for 11. He gained 25 points. Three-two to Bebas. Strike 3. He's down looking.
Well, you're seeing what Wu does, and that's a lot of fastballs up in the strike zone, and then all of a sudden you start looking there, then it's down low. Another strikeout.
So here's Jason Dominguez. On 1. Fly ball. Left field. And Rosarena puts it out. And that's 7. Now 8 batters retired in a row by Wu.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Thanks for having us.
Did you know Redfin has rentals?
You mean Rentfin?
No, Redfin, the real estate app.
Yeah, I said Rentfin.
But you're saying Rentfin. It's Redfin.
I know I'm saying Rentfin. Listen, Rentfin.
Okay, so this sound you're making with your mouth, is it red like the color or rent like an apartment?
Red, like red.
Okay, so say Redfin.
Rentfin.
Sorry we're late. Runs in the family, right?
Who are you?
We get inside, find the cooler, fill it with Pepsi.
Isn't that breaking and entering?
No, it's just entering.
I'm not seeing a cooler. That was for us. There's no lifeguard. Can I help you with that?
Oh my gosh, thank you. Pepsi. I'm not needed here.
That really is a perfect combo.
From guest services to the grounds crew and everything in between, you get a deep dive in how Yankee Stadium operates behind the scenes. Stream the stadium exclusively on the Gotham Sports app. Luke Raley leads off the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Seattle. And Stroman deals and Raley fouls it away. Oh, yeah. Now that's living.
That's one of those edible binkies, isn't it?
No, that's
like a lollipop.
It's called something pop. Ring pop, yeah. That little one had most of what she ate on the front of her.
That's right.
Yeah, front of a little dress.
Michael, you never proposed to somebody with a ring pop when you were like 10 years old?
No, not at all.
No?
No. Rice makes the play and beats Raley to the bag.
Rice makes the decision. If you watch Marcus Stroman, he kind of hesitated after the pitch. Next thing you know, nobody's at first base. Clearly out, though.
Now, Meredith, that leads me to believe that you were proposed to with a ring pop when you were 10.
You know what, Michael? Shockingly, it didn't work out.
Are you over it yet? If you're only 10, you're over it by now, right?
You know what? I got over it pretty quick, I'm sure.
Now they're going to check out Stroman because he did hold up before he got to first base. Wells is out there.
Remember, he had a left knee, I think, earlier in the year to put him on the IL.
Like he winced a bit there.
Yeah, he winced after he apologized to Rice for not getting there.
He said he's okay after one pitch. And did you see Boone? The state of his pitching staff. He said okay. He's okay. I'm out.
Yeah, that's right. One pitch, that's enough. Yeah.
That's good. I believe you.
Don't waste any bullets.
One 1-0 to Canzone.
Boy, he just continually tries to bait Lenz back there by throwing that ball just off the outside corners of lefties, and he just has not given him anything.
Left center field. Grisham on the run. He's going to have to play it, but it's unplayable as it bounces over the wall for a double.
Well, Grisham takes off after the ball a lot of times, and it fools you, Michael, because you know, he gives up on it, no chance, but it also fools the runner, thinking he might have a beat on that, and the next thing you know, it's bouncing in the bullpen.
Going on second, here's Cole Young. He drove in the only run of the game. Went the other way, singled to left field, and that scored Raleigh from third. And a strike. So 0-2. Young picked up his 10th ribby of the season. Slowed down there by Stroman. Volpe's there. The bad throw. But Rice comes off the bag and tags Young on the way by. Moving to third is Canzone.
Well, Ben Rice has made a couple good plays already at first base tonight, and this one by leaving the bag and giving yourself a little time to make that tag, he gets the out.
So here's Mastrobuoni. He struck out in the second inning. 1-0 Seattle. We're in the top of the fourth. We're on at third, 2 outs. And there's a base hit to right field. That'll score Canzone, an RBI for Mastrobuoni, and it's 2-0 Seattle.
Yeah, those are the hits that really, really crush you as a pitcher. You get 2 outs, and you got a chance to get out of it, then you give up a base hit. A hanging breaking ball.
I wonder if he's talking to the same guy you used to talk to.
Probably not listening. Like, that guy still doesn't listen.
on Crawford. Crawford's grounded out to second twice. There's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1.
Well, he's not going to give in. He's just going to keep trying to get those strikes just off the outside corner. Nick Lentz has been very consistent and not given him much leeway.
Runner goes. Grounded foul. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, 2-0 Seattle. Three and two. Up the middle and through for a base hit. Mastrobuoni will go to third. Grisham flips the ball into second. So it's a single for Crawford, first and third, 2 outs, and that brings up Rodriguez.
Yeah, another big bat here with 2 outs. This ball gets by Stroman. And once it gets by him, a little two-seamer, he does a good thing of hitting it back up the middle. Stroman almost knocked it down with his glove, but found its way all the way into center field.
Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum.
There's nobody up in the Yankee bullpen as Matt Blake trying to get Stroman through this. 1 run in, Seattle threatening. Runners on the corners and 2 outs. Rodriguez is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Back to the mound and a fly ball to right. So Mastrobuoni at third, Crawford's at first. Crawford has 5 stolen bases, held there by Rice. And now some stirring in the bullpen. One and 0. Clayton Beeter starting to heat up. One and 1. Last 15 games coming into this one. Man, they call J-Rod 13 for 61, 215. One and 2.
Well, it's a big out, obviously, with 2 men on, 2 outs, but it makes it even bigger when you look at the on-deck circle with Raleigh on the on-deck circle.
Chopped slowly to third. Bebas fields. Fires. Beautiful scoop by Rice to get Rodriguez and end the threat. Good play on both ends. Seattle 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 men left on base. Bebas getting the start at third, made the play, and the scoop by Rice.
Don't just see a place, experience it. Master ramen with a chef, dive into underground jazz with a musician, or see Notre Dame with someone who helped restore it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences.
When it comes to finding the perfect used car, you've got to know what to look for. And unless you're a mechanic, you might not know the difference between a deal and a disaster. That's why you need Tinker, an app that puts an honest expert opinion right in your pocket. Tinker certified technicians will show you what to look for and what questions you need to ask before you sign on the dotted line. With Tinker, you'll have peace of mind knowing you didn't buy a piece of junk. So remember, to avoid this and this, use this. Tinker. Download the app today.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Thanks for having us.
Well, she's not the easiest person to please. Right, Mama?
She needs things to be just right.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we do love her. That's my mug, isn't it?
But she needs a place of her own, and fast.
Thankfully, she's on Redfin. Redfin updates their listings every 2 minutes.
That means every 2 minutes, there's a chance we'll be back to having our porridge in peace.
Oh, wow. This one's just right. Is she leaving? Yes.
What's happening?
Since presented by Sage, I'm Brian Wu.
Well, not much really that we didn't talk about in the scouting report. Just a lot of fastballs, a lot of swing and misses, and it's got to do with that arm angle, which the ball kind of just rides. See a lot of pitches swung underneath. Pitch counts after 24 in the first inning. Then he had 15 and 11, so has not had a stressful inning.
Here's Trent Grisham. High fly ball, right center. Rodriguez on the track makes the play. So in the previous inning, you saw the Canzone double. That landed in left center field, then bounced into the bullpen for a double. And you wonder about Grisham's hamstring, which he kind of tweaked in Toronto. Well, I just wanted to see if there was a chance at catching that ball, because Grisham is about as good as they get when he's right. Paul, the catch probability on that double was 60%, and he just stopped. So he must not be 100%.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, he's making a decision whether he can get there or not. And this ball was hit hard, don't get me wrong. I mean, left center field, it's a long way out there. But you see Grisham kind of made his decision early that it wasn't going to get there.
I'm surprised it's as high as 60%, but that's what it's listed as, because that looked like it would be a tough play. But tough plays don't usually matter to him. He's that good. But it doesn't seem like he's moving the same way. Still 0-2 on Judge. Judge struck out in the first inning. Yankees had their chance right away. Wu walked Dominguez and Grisham to start the bottom of the first, and Judge struck out, and Bellinger wrapped into a inning-ending, rally-killing 4-6-3 double play.
And you've seen a lot of fastballs, but then you saw that graphic. Aaron Judge, 452 off of fastballs. So all of a sudden you're seeing a lot of breaking balls from Wu against Judge.
One, two. So he threw the 24 pitches in the first inning to get out of a jam, but he's been economical since then, and he's a guy who averages under 15 pitches per inning. High fly ball, right field. Canzone makes the play. Hey, tonight, witness the future and present tense as NBA Summer League action tips off on Yes. Watch the Brooklyn Nets' new draft picks take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in Las Vegas. Coverage begins tonight following Yankees coverage on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. Yankees still looking for their first hit, 2 outs into the 4th. Here's Cody Bellinger. Offense has not been an issue for the Yankees. They scored 6 or more runs in the last 4 games and 5 or more runs in all 8 games this month. But they're being shut down by Wu. Two and 0. The 2-1. 2-2. Pretty big crowd here at the stadium. This looks like the biggest crowd of the 3 in this series. The Cubs come to town starting tomorrow night. Final series of the first half. And then the All-Star break. And the 2-2. Ground at first base. Raleigh flips to Wu. And the Yankees go down in order for the 3rd straight inning, and they're still looking for their first hit.
Travel. It's gone from being an adventure to a checklist. But the world is still full of wonder. You just need a better way to find it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences. Master ramen with an award-winning chef. Dive into underground jazz with a renowned bassist. Or see Notre Dame with her. She helped restore it, by the way. Don't just see a place. Experience it.
When it comes to buying a car, there's nothing worse than not knowing if it's a deal or a dud. That's why you need Tinker, an app that helps you buy a used car without getting scammed. Tinker's like having a lemon detector right in your pocket, with certified technicians on your side, showing you what to look for, what to avoid, and what questions you need to ask so you won't have to hope it's a great deal. You'll know. Remember, to avoid this and this, use this. Tinker. Download the app today.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Coverage cam on Ben Rice at first.
Well, Ben Rice has made some good plays over there. A bullet right there. And you got to remember, Ben Rice is a true catcher. So he learned to play first base on the fly. And he's done it very well. Some good decisions. Some good plays.
Audi scoreboard 2-0 Seattle over the Yanks. Raleigh, Arozarena, and Polanco against Stroman. Stroman's thrown 80 pitches through 4 innings. Fouled away.
Well, I think Aaron Boone is knowing that Marcus Stroman's kind of at the end of his leash. If he could get him through the 5th, he definitely probably would not see him come out for the 6th. But you know, he's given up a couple runs. He beat her up in the bullpen. But not a great matchup, and we talked about it with Nick Lentz behind the plate, just not getting anything off the corners. to help him.
Popped up. Left side. And Dominguez makes the play. Look like Bebas thought he had it, but he was far away.
Yeah, and it looked like he lost it too. You were at twilight, and it made me get a little nervous there. So watch Bebas. He kind of called in. I don't think I see it.
That must be such a hopeless feeling.
And you look, and you're running out of time. If you don't find it soon, it's going to hit the grass.
Checking it out. Rosarena. Shallow center. Grisham's there. So 2 quick outs.
Well, there's 2 big outs right there by Stroman. Getting Raleigh and a Rosarena. You could just finish this inning off. I think Aaron Boone would be unbelievably happy to be where he is, only down 2 runs.
There's Polanco. I wonder if he gets Polanco, and let's say his pitch counts at 88. You get greedy, send him out for the 6th.
I don't think so. I think his last 2 starts where he's been, kind of about the same. He's gotten through 5, and they've gone to the bullpen.
One and 2 on Polanco. He's lined out to Rice and grounded to Rice. Fouled the other way. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the 5th, it's 2-0 Seattle. Stroman deals. Right center field. On the run is Grisham. He gets there, reaches up, and makes the play. And that's going to do it as Stroman retires Seattle in order. We're halfway through. Seattle up by 2. Josh Chisholm leads off, and we take a look at leaders brought to you by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Since July 28th of 2024, you see what he's done, and he's been a great acquisition by the Yankees. Top 10 in all of those major categories. And that's after a really rough start this year before he went on the IL.
Yeah, early in the year, you know, he did hit some home runs, but average-wise, he was way down. He made up a lot of ground since he came off the IL.
Right there is Young to Raley. One away. 12 straight retired, and you're throwing a double play ground ball there as well, so 13 outs. As Wu has settled in after those 2 walks to open up the game. Here's Ben Rice. Wu deals. 1-0. One. So Wu, a 6th-round pick in 2021 out of Cal Poly, so he's probably smart too. And he has pitched in 6 or more innings in all 17 starts this season. Paul gave you that scouting report. Ground ball, Crawford. And that's the 2nd longest season opening streak in franchise history. Mark Langston in '87 and Randy Johnson in 1993. They opened up with 20 such starts. 3.21 career ERA in his 3rd big league season. Finally made the All-Star team. Did you like facing Langston and Johnson?
You know, Langston more than Johnson. I didn't like facing either. And Randy Johnson's still a nightmare. I hate when the scouting report, I hated to even write his name down. It's just kind of flinched when I did it.
Just release point that got you?
Yeah, velocity, the release point. And you got to remember, I faced him early when he was with the Montreal Expos and had no clue where the ball was going. The first pitch I saw was behind me, and
he didn't have a clue.
Yeah, well, that's not a good feeling as a lefty. We were in Olympic Stadium and hit the plexiglass.
Wow.
Okay.
One and 2 on Wells. Well, this is Wu's 5th career start against the Yankees. He gave up 7 runs in Seattle last September, but the other 3 starts were all scoreless outings of at least 5 1/3 innings. They've got such good starting pitching that if Seattle could sneak into the playoffs, even as a wild card, you don't want to face them.
No.
With the 3 starters they're going to throw at you in a wild card series.
Yep.
But their hitting is what's questionable. 2-2. Grounded and grabbed on the backhand by Raley. Flips to Wu. And through 5 innings, the Yankees do not have a hit. We'll go to the 6th. It's 2-0 Seattle.
If you're looking to buy a used car without getting scammed, don't make a move without Tinker. It's like having an automotive expert that fits right in your pocket. Tinker's used vehicle evaluation will help you quickly spot the difference between a deal and a dumpster fire. You'll know exactly what to look for and what questions you need to ask before you spend a whole lot of money for a whole lot of headache. So remember, to avoid this and this, use this. Tinker. Download the app today.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Thanks for having us.
Travel. It's gone from being an adventure to a checklist. But the world is still full of wonder. You just need a better way to find it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences. Master ramen with an award-winning chef. Dive into underground jazz with a renowned bassist. Or see Notre Dame with her. She helped restore it, by the way. Don't just see a place. Experience it.
Well, thank you, Bob. We go around the majors. Bryce Harper, 4 extra base hits yesterday. Hit 167 the previous 7 games. How about the Orioles? They swept the doubleheader today against the Mets. They've won 5 of their last 6 games. In the game they lost, they led 6-2 in the 8th inning against the Mets. We'll see Michael Busch coming in tomorrow, red hot, over his last 13 games for the Cubs. Clayton Beeter comes on and deals to Raley. And there's a fly ball to center field. 1 out here in the 6th.
It's amazing when offense gets shut down. You've seen so many, explosions recently from the Yankees that the fans were on their feet, and it's just amazing how the crowd does not get involved until the Yankee offense gets rolling.
There's Canzone. He's 2 for 2. Those 2 against Stroman. So Stroman gave up 6 hits over 5 innings, and the 3 starts since coming off the IL, he's given them 5 innings each time. And when you give up 2 runs in 5 innings, you're giving the team a chance to win. Pop foul. Bebas gives it a look, but it's in the seats. Slider kicks away from Wells. We got a little bit of him.
You imagine you're a catcher, and the pitcher just lawn darts one, and you've got to take it off the wrist or the bicep or something. It's just, you only want to make eye contact at this point.
Ooh, that's got to hurt. The only protection was the pitching chart.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Lentz giving him some time to recover. Now Aaron Boone wants to make sure he's okay. Remember, he took a beating in that Mets series at Citi Field, too.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Lentich checking it out. He wants to check out the hand and the area where he was hit. That's a tough dude, so you know he's hurting right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the ball ricocheted off the wrist and how far it went, you know that it really hit him square.
That was a Ball looked like it actually hit home plate, kind of shot up. Obviously didn't catch any padding since the scouting report on his arm.
Remember, that's the hand that he was feeling numbness, and they made him go through all those tests. He said he's okay. Swing and a miss. The ball gets by Wells. The throw to first. Got it. Strikeout, put out 2-3.
Good job by Wells. You could tell he didn't panic here. I mean, you got a little time clock, knowing that you've got a little time, and instead of running over there trying to barehand it and just launching it, he took his time, made a good solid throw inside part of the bag.
Here's Cole Young, 1 for 2, an RBI single in the second. Yankees like Beater's stuff. He's battled injuries since coming over from the Dodgers in the Gallo deal. Right now healthy. Throws the ball hard. Count 1-1. The way the bullpen is configured now, some guys have to step up. Looped into left field, coming on Dominguez. He's going to play it on a hop. So base hit for Cole Young.
Yeah, going for it all the way, and then made a wise decision with 2 outs. No reason to dive for this ball. Let it get by you and put him in scoring position. So these are the plays, that you just have to realize. Sometimes it's a single. Allow Beater to try to get out of the inning, but you dive and let that ball get by you. A lot of bad things can happen.
And a strike to Mastroboni. And pulling up on that ball was probably the right move, Paul. The catch probability on that was 10%.
It's all about numbers, Mike.
Everything is.
Well, another one from Wells. That breaking ball, he just is bouncing in front of the plate. A great snag there.
Popped up on the left side. Drifting back Volpe on the outfield grass. Will put it away. And a scoreless inning for Beater. Mariners strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
You normally keep your ambitions close to the chest, Scorpio, but it's time to make them as loud and clear as if you're Babe Ruth calling his shot. If you're hoping to break a personal home run record, make it known to your teammates and the fans. You're more likely to reach your goals once you get positive feedback from sharing them.
Your game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live hometown broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
it's time. Yes, the time has come for a fresh approach to dog food. Every day, more dog people are deciding.
This is brought to you in part by Northwell, proudly raising health for our military service members, veterans, and their families. By your local Tri-State Genesis retailer. Learn more at genesis.com. And by Mohegan Sun, something's always happening at Mohegan. Have nightmares about that?
Not with the Yankees uniform. I didn't face him there, but that guy on the left, I didn't like.
Monitor Einstein scoreboard 2-0 Seattle. Yankees looking for their first hit as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Anthony Volpe starts it off against Brian Wu. 1-0.
In the first graphic, Michael, Gaylord Perry, 314 wins. And one of only 24 people. 24 people have won 300 games in this game.
And admitted in a book that he loaded it up.
Had to do something, huh?
Book was Me and the Spitter.
You'll never forget Reggie Jackson taking the whole water cooler out there just to give him a little extra ammo there.
Fly ball center field. One down. Well, run scoring has not been a Yankees issue. All right, so tops in baseball, the Cubs, who are coming in tomorrow, 5.38 runs per game. Then the Dodgers, 5.36. The Yankees are next at 5.23. Then Arizona at 5.11 and Boston at 5.07. But the Yankees being completely shut down tonight against Brian Wu. Here's Bebus. He struck out looking in the third. And he jumps on the first pitch and pops it up. 2 outs as Crawford makes the catch.
Well, Wu making it look easy. A lot of strikeouts early. Now just first pitch outs. Offense got him a couple runs, and he's kind of running with it.
16 consecutive batters retired. Back to the top of the order, and Jason Dominguez. And a strike. Fastball's been sitting steady at 96 miles an hour. And there's a change, 0-2.
Yeah, you haven't seen a lot of that today, but you know, it kind of mimics his two-seamer, but with the changeup, takes off a lot of velocity.
And the pitch. Skied the other way down the left field line with a slicer's foul. Mariners looking to salvage the final game of this 3-game set. They'll go to Detroit to finish up the first half. 3 against the Tigers. Yankees have the Cubs coming in for 3. Strike 3. Dominguez down looking. 17 straight Yankees retired. Through 6, Brian Wu is throwing a no-hitter here in the Bronx. And Seattle leads 2-0.
Don't just see a place, experience it. Master ramen with a chef. Dive into underground jazz with a musician. or see Notre Dame with someone who helped restore it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Did you know Redfin has rentals?
You mean Rentfin?
No, Redfin, the real estate app.
Yeah, I said Rentfin.
But you're saying Rentfin. It's Redfin.
I know I'm saying Rentfin. Listen, Rentfin.
Okay, so this sound you're making with your mouth, is it red like the color or rent like an apartment?
Red. Like red.
Okay, so say Redfin.
Rentfin.
If you're looking to buy a used car without getting scammed, don't make a move without Tinker. It's like having an automotive expert that fits right in your pocket. Tinker's used vehicle evaluation will help you quickly spot the difference
For your brain, 261 hitter, 671 hits, 36 home runs. So he was with the Yankees from 96 through 99. And then came back in 01 and also played in 03. And Seattle, 94 to 96. He was a teammate of yours for a while.
All right, I'm going to have to get this one, Michael. Just
I would think. Ford scoreboard, 2-0. Seattle leads, and the Yankees are looking for their first hit. Beater in for a second inning of work. I know. Now, Paul,
I got this.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if you can get this math-wise. Do you think that Brian Wu could retire 9 Yankees on 16 pitches?
No.
Well, he had 84 pitches, throwing a no-hitter, and his career high pitch count-wise is 100.
Yeah, well, that's the guy that's got to worry about it right there is Dan Wilson.
Mariners have a pretty good bullpen.
They got a really good closer at Munoz. We talked about him. ERA of what, 102 or something like that. It's he's been strong.
Three and one on Crawford. Top of the 7th inning. Seattle with a run in the 2nd and a run on the 4th. And Crawford works a walk. Support America's military and first responder heroes. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at t2t.org. Julio Rodriguez 0 for 3 tonight. And there's a strike from Beater. High pop-up on the left side. One down. Hey, tomorrow on Yes, it's the last series before the All-Star break as the Yankees and the Cubs kick off a 3-game set here at Yankee Stadium. Coverage begins at 6 with outing batting practice in the pregame, with first pitch scheduled for 7:05 on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. There's Cal Raleigh. 1-0. High pop-up. Bellinger toward the line, coming in. Makes the play in fair territory for out number 2. Check out the Audi Electric Moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local Tri-State Audi dealer today.
He's been the talk, and he's been the trouble for the Yankees. He's been throwing the ball extremely well, has not given up a hit. So we're going to have to start watching the pitch count and then see if the Yankees somehow can get something going against Brian Wu.
Here's a Rosarena. 1-0. And the pitch. 2-0. Checks the swing.
I'm sure Rosarena, as hot as he's been coming into this series, has the green light here. 3-0, so you got to be a little bit careful.
And a strike.
They're taking all the way.
Swings through 95. That's going to release Crawford at first. Two 2-0 Seattle, top of the 7th. And the payoff. Boy, it is an unforgiving position the last couple of weeks for Austin Wells.
You almost have to laugh about it because it's just like one after the other. Right after him with a 4-seamer. Oh, this one off the mask, off the umpire.
Popped up. Bebas. And they run out of room. Check out the Yankee bullpen budget brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. So they use Williams, Weaver, and Loaisiga. Yesterday, Loaisiga with 24 pitches. So Weaver had 2 ups because he got the last out and then the other 3. So you wonder if those 2 guys are available. Scott Efros warming up for the Yankees.
I think Williams, if you think about what he did last night, it's probably as good as he's thrown the ball in a long time.
Yeah, he looked good. Another pop-up and out of play.
Well, it's hard to look at a Rosarena and not remember what that 2020 postseason, where in that 20-game span, he had 377 with 10 home runs and 19 runs. Was the MVP of that ALCS. The Rays ended up losing to the Dodgers that year.
Warner goes again. And there's ball 4. So first and second, 2 outs here in the 7th. And Polanco's coming up. And Matt Blake's coming out. Wants to talk with Beater. Hey, Prime Day is here, so shop now. You know, we've been talking about the All-Star game coming up on Tuesday in Atlanta. Back in 1934, at the Polo Grounds, the Giants' Carl Hubble was pitching. First two got on. Then in order, he strikes out Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, and Joe Cronin. All Hall of Famers in a row.
He was just setting himself up. It just so we'd read it years later, you know that?
He's part of forever with that little stint. That's a big moment in the game, the way the Yankees are being shut down offensively, down 2-0. Don't want to fall any further behind. Crawford's at second. Arozarena is at first. And Polanco at the plate. The Yankees have held him down so far tonight. He's 0 for 3. Strike. Check swing, ball blocked by Wells, and they say that Polanco went around, so the count 0-2. Third base umpire Mark Ripperger said he went around.
Yeah, it looked like that bat head got way out in front of the plate. I have to agree with him there, but Austin Wells obviously another good job of blocking the baseball.
That angle looked like he really went around. 0-2 on Polanco. Driven deep to right field. Bellinger turns, looks, see ya. A 3-run home run. A crusher. And it's 5-0 Seattle.
Wow, just out of nowhere, an 0-2 pitch. He hung it right over the middle of the plate. We talk about just a gut punch right there from 2-0 to 5-0. Well, I'll tell you, Polanco, you make a mistake. He has still got power. Just a spinning little breaking ball that kind of backs up right over the middle of the plate.
Now has 12 home runs and 44 bats against the Yanks. One and one. One and two on Raleigh. So a couple of walks. Come back to bite Beater as Polanco connects with the 3-run home run. Crowd got really quiet with that home run as well.
Yeah, they have not had much to cheer about. We talked about it. You know, the crowds come to watch the offense get going, and you know, they get into that, and they just have not had an opportunity tonight.
The 2-2. 3-2 on Raleigh. And the pitch. Left field. Dominguez will put it away, and that'll do it. But not before Seattle scores 3 runs on 1 hit. The Polanco home run, and nobody left on base. At the end of 6.5 innings of play, Seattle 5, the Yankees nothing. Time for the 7th inning stretch, and we'll stay right here as they honor America in the Bronx.
Ladies and gentlemen, you rise and remove your caps, and please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. United States Air Force Master Sergeant Michael Zigarelli from Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, who served in Operation Iraqi Freedom. The Yankees say thank you, Michael, for your sacrifice and for your service to our nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in singing along with Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, right before. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
All right, fans, it's stretch time, so please join in and sing along.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. 5-8-0 for Seattle, but the story is on that bottom line. Zeros across. Wu, a no-hitter through 6. Marcus Stroman went 5. Trent Grisham and Jason Dominguez walked to open up the bottom of the first inning. And that was it for the Yanks. Ford scoreboard, 5-0 Seattle. Grisham will lead off against Wu. Well, in this day and age in baseball, he is not going past 100 all that much. That they just won't do it. We saw it with Clark Schmidt. The personal accomplishment, the historic achievement, doesn't matter. They need this guy on the mound for the rest of the year. Grounded to first, grabbed there by Raleigh. Beautiful play. He throws to Wu. Took a double away from Grisham.
You see the Yankees starting to get much better swings. Early in the game, there were strikeouts. Last couple innings, balls are getting hit hard. Just at people. Rendon makes a great play here.
There's Aaron Judge, 0 for 2. Yankee offense has been on fire of late, as I mentioned. 5 or more runs in all the games in July. But Brian Wu shutting them down completely. Just 2 base runners, the first 2 guys that came up. Rodriguez in center field retires Judge, 2 down. There have been some well-struck balls, but nothing that you'd say, wow, that's just an unbelievable play. The Raley play to start off this inning was a beautiful play, but I mean, he's really held them down.
Early in the game, it was a swing and miss after swing and miss. But, you know, last couple innings, they were starting to put the ball in play. But Wu has not changed much. Just still going after guys with his fastball. He has thrown much more breaking balls to Aaron Judge in particular. So Aaron Judge just off the end of the bat.
and 2. So Bellinger has a 14-game hitting streak on the line. He's had a 15-gamer this year, trying to match that. But he is 0 for 2 tonight. That double play ground ball on the first and a ground ball of first in the fourth. One and 2. That one is ripped into center field. Rodriguez is there to put it away. And Wu has been masterful. A 7-inning masterpiece. No hitting the Yankees, and Seattle leads 5-0.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. And I need you, and I miss you.
Your game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live hometown broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
It's time to feed the dogs real food, not highly processed pellets. The Farmer's Dog is fresh food made with whole meat and veggies. It's not dry food. It's not wet food. It's just real food. It's an idea whose time has come.
After that.
No freaking way.
Yeah.
No.
To Pete and Patty's afterwards.
After your game on Thursday, I think Friday, we're going to go to Pete and Patty's for the weekend.
Do you guys want to go to Atlanta after that?
No freaking way.
Yeah.
Beautiful moment when Brian Wu called his parents to tell him he made the All-Star team. I don't know if they're going to end up at Pete and Patty's. I mean, just go right to Atlanta.
That's right. Pete and Patty's, you know what? We might have to go after the All-Star game, huh?
JT Brubaker, new Yankee pitcher. Canzone with a slow ground ball to third, and he picks up an infield single. That's his third hit of the game.
Well, once it gets by Brubaker, it's a tough play for Bibas and just not enough time. Well, that had a funny sound, like he almost let go of the bat. Good try there. Barehanded it, made a solid throw.
Here's Young. Runner goes, throw to second. Got him. What a catch and tag by Volpe. Beautiful play by the Yankee shortstop.
Really, I mean, when you have to worry about the runner coming in, getting a tag down, and picking a ball out of the dirt, that's a lot to come up with. And a great job by Volpe. Ball stays in his glove. Again, catchers this day and age are taught to throw the ball up the line towards first base, and that's why runners slide right into the tag.
Rice with a high hop will beat Young to the bag. Did you also notice, Paul, that Canzone with a little swipe across the arm of Volpe, trying to get him to drop the ball? Showing appreciation for his teammates. He banged right there.
Let's see if I can help myself here a little bit.
That'll bring up Miles Mastrobuoni. (5-0) Seattle. We're on the top of the 8th.
That 3-run homer, and it just looms so large because, you know, you're not only trying to pitch a no-hitter, but, you know, with a 2-run lead,
right?
You know, the first hit, the tying run comes to the plate, and you know, now that it just becomes, the whole emphasis becomes on whether Wu can get through it pitch-wise, or the Yankees can throw in a hit.
He's at 92 pitches through 7. His career high is 100. You think it's easy to manage? Let's say that Wu gets through the 8th inning without allowing a hit. 12 pitches. He's at 104. You letting him pitch tonight?
You know what? I am, but I'm not the manager, and I don't have all these analytics telling me that you're going to hurt your arm if you throw past 100. So
you won't get
I don't even have anything else to say, Michael. Let's just go to break, all right?
Don't just see a place. Experience it. Master ramen with a chef. Dive into underground jazz with a musician. Or see Notre Dame with someone who helped restore it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences.
Did you know Redfin has rentals?
You mean Rentfin?
No, Redfin, the real estate app.
Yeah, I said Rentfin.
But you're saying Rentfin. It's Redfin.
I know I'm saying Rentfin. Listen, Rentfin.
Okay, so this sound you're making with your mouth, is it red like the color or rent like an apartment?
Red. Like red.
Okay, so say Redfin.
Rentfin.
When it comes to finding the perfect used car, you've got to know what to look for. And unless you're a mechanic, you might not know the difference between a deal and a disaster. That's why you need Tinker, an app that puts an honest expert opinion right in your pocket. Tinker certified technicians will show you what to look for and what questions you need to ask before you sign on the dotted line. With Tinker, you'll have peace of mind knowing you didn't buy a piece of junk. So remember, to avoid this and this, use this. Tinker. Download the app today.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ Sense isn't just a thermometer. It's your secret weapon for hosting holiday gatherings. This holiday season, raise your culinary IQ with the IQ Sense thermometer from Chef IQ.
Thanks for having us. The two that we're going to go to What, Pete and Patty's? Clayton and Hillary, Brian Woo's parents, are in the stands watching. 7 no-hit innings. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. The changeup 0-1. First 2 Yankees reached via the walk in the first inning. Since then, no one has gotten on base. Crowd of 41,241, the announced attendance here at the stadium. I'm convinced, Paul, that managers are torn. I mean, they have a responsibility of the team and the organization, and I bet you somewhere in the recesses of their mind, just give up a hit so I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah, no doubt about it, especially early in the year where, you know, pitch count is even more.
And now he doesn't have to worry about it. There's a base hit for Chisholm to break up the no-hitter.
You know, we actually tapped Chisholm on the way by. He hit a pretty good pitch, and you know what, Dan Wilson, I'm sure is relieved, and I'll love to know if we get a true answer whether he would have left him in or not. There's been 8 hitters or 8 no-hitters thrown against the Yankees in their history.
And the Mariners, as an organization, have had 6 no-hitters. And that's up the middle and through for a base hit for Rice. Chisholm rounds second. He's going to third. And the Yankees have runners at first and third and nobody out. And there's the parents' reaction on the base hit.
And this is where, you know, I was talking about last inning. I mean, without that 3-run homer, I know it's on the board, there's nothing we can do about it now, but, you know, you were going for the no-hitter, and now the Yankees are in line to score a couple runs, you know, and with that big 3-run homer, you know, you still got that cushion. That's the first one. Jazz took a ball up and away, and Wu actually, yeah, you'll see in the All-Star game, all right?
Respect. Now the Yankees are going to try to win this game, so they've removed any chance of being no hit. Now they're going to try to have to rally. And here's Austin Wells. 5-0. They are down bottom of the 8th inning. First and third. Nobody out. Matt Brash is up for the Mariners in their bullpen. And you would think that you're flirting with history and you give up a hit, and it's got to be a letdown. There has to be a letdown.
You know, now you're about to lose your shutout with the ball in play. You know, just looking at some of those no-hitters, the first no-hitter against the Yankees, Cy Young. You go through Bob Feller threw a no-hitter against the Yankees. The last couple have been, you know, a starter in the bullpen because of this day and age, right?
The Astros had 6 guys that no-hit the Yanks.
Billy Wagner ended up finishing that game.
One, 2. 2-2. All right, so he's over his career high now at 101. One-handed, fouled right back.
The hand's totally slipped off the bat. Watch as he comes through. The hand just slipped off the bat. Sometimes that hurts. He even gets beat up hitting now. It's not only behind the plate.
Fly ball, left field. Rosarena makes the catch. Tagging is Jazz Chisholm. The throw home not in time. It's a sac fly for Wells. The shutout is also lost, and now it's 5-1 Seattle. And that's going to do it for Wu. So Wilson will go to his bullpen. And Wu was absolutely brilliant. A no-hitter through 7 on the biggest stage in the world, Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. But he departs with a 5-1 lead and 1 out in the 8th.
It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Legendary stories start with a light.
Like us, you might be suffering from moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. We are the undiagnosed. We've been told we snore at night and gasp for air. Daytime sleepiness is a drag, but we still have people who count on us. And we're more than just human beings. We are humans being. OSA is a chronic condition tied to breathing interruptions and oxygen deprivation during sleep. You're undiagnosed? That was us. Talk to your doctor about OSA. Let's keep being humans being.
Through Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. By Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by the New York Lottery, get out there and play.
It's a lonely sight
out there.
Lonely sight. The lights are on. Nobody's out playing.
I used to be right field. You used to play out there.
Yeah. I'd just take a walk over there just to see how it's doing.
I'll go play catch with you out there. Absolutely.
Have you seen me throw lately, Mike? Doesn't go well.
I'll catch it. Matt Brash comes on. One on, one out. Volpe 0 for 2. 1-1. So he's going to the All-Star game after this, and he's going to be riding high after this performance. One and 2. Five 9-0 for Seattle. 1-2-0 for the Yankees. Spoils that one into the second deck on the first base side. Lays off that pitch. 2-2. Yorby Bebos is on deck for the Yanks. Yankees have 3 righties on the bench and 1 left-hander, J.C. Escarra. Strike 3. Volpe down looking. He did not like that call. Guess he thought it was high. Rule liked it.
Well, it's a two-seamer, kind of runs back just at the top of the strike zone.
And now they'll send up Giancarlo Stanton to pinch hit for Vivas. Hoping Stanton runs into one and cuts the lead to 2. The other righties, Peraza and Goldschmidt, and I told you about the lefty Escara. Ian Hamilton heating up. That one just clipped the edge there. 1-1. Brash missed all of last season and the first month of this season from Tommy John surgery. He's allowed 1 run in 19 1/3 innings. That one's drilled deep to right center field on the run. Rodriguez on the track, turning, looking, see ya! A pinch hit, 2-run home run for Stanton, and the Yankees have pulled to within 2.
Well, these are the things that Big G, he's capable of doing. I mean, you said it, Michael, when he came up to the plate, if he runs into one. And, this is off the bench as a pinch hitter. Dead center field, no doubt about it.
The Yankees have climbed back in this game. Here's Dominguez. Foul ball.
Just the sound. I mean, you don't even have to watch it. You know where it's heading, somewhere over the fence.
Left center. Rodriguez is there. That'll do it. But the Yankees went into the inning getting no hit. They picked up 3 hits. The big blow, that one. A pinch hit, 2-run home run by the man they call Big G. A big 2-run home run. It's 5-3 as we go to the 9th.
Travel. It's gone from being an adventure to a checklist. But the world is still full of wonder. You just need a better way to find it. Introducing Airbnb Experiences. Master ramen with an award-winning chef. Dive into underground jazz with a renowned bassist. Or see Notre Dame with her. She helped restore it, by the way. Don't just see a place. Experience it.
With Redfin, you'll know the moment your next place hits the market. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or rent a sweet pad. Give us your gotta-have-it wish list of features, and you'll receive real-time notifications tailored just for you. Ready to see it up close and personal? Scheduling a tour is just a tap away. Download the Redfin app today.
Dad said Christmas dinner was no problem. It was. Don't let this be you.
Use your IQ, Dad.
The IQ sense isn't just a thermo.
Yankee, here are the clues. A teammate of Paul's. Paul.
Luis Sojo.
There you go.
Fun teammate, too. Never forget his game-winning hit in Game 5 of the Subway Series.
What do they call it? The 15 hopper?
All I caught him was a couple runs in.
He was a clutch player. He did the little things, made the plays.
He was a bad
timely hits.
Bad ball hitter. He'd hit balls over his head, in the dirt, everything, and that's the one I remember. Up the middle in the World Series.
And it hit Jorge, allowing him to score, and then Brocious came in after. What a moment in time. 4-time world champion. With the Yankees, 261, 192 hits, 86 ribbies in 274 games. A great player off the bench. Ian Hamilton comes on for the Yankees as they cut it to 2. We start the 9th inning.
You know, it's a good point, Michael, because he knew he was a bench player, and he knew what what he was capable of doing when he had that opportunity. And now you've got so many guys that want and deserve to play every day, but they end up sitting out. As the Yankees' problem right now is a lot of players sitting out that could be playing because you just don't have room to play everybody.
Peraza takes over at third. Remember, Stanton pinch hit for Bibas. So we'll get our first look in this series, Paul, at Munoz, the all-star closer for Seattle. Seattle trying to salvage the final game of this 3-game set. Yankees looking for the sweep. The first place Toronto Blue Jays are off today, so an opportunity for the Yankees to gain a half game and move to within 2. And there's Munoz. And Boston, red hot now, beat Tampa Bay 4-3 tonight. Ooh, that almost got Rodriguez in the on-deck circle.
Might have got him. Yeah. I don't know if it was on the ricochet or right off the bat, but I think it got him in the leg.
Ooh.
Yeah, right off. I think it hit his shin guard, but right off his shin.
Left center field. Dominguez puts it away. Well, come out to Yankee Stadium this Sunday, July 13th, as the Yankees take on the Cubs. Last game before the All-Star break. And the first 18,000 guests 14 and younger are going to receive a Mo Willems Yankees The Pigeon plush keychain, courtesy of FOCO. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com.
Well, Nick Lentz is going to give him some time, and he walked out there. He was telling him, I think Lentz saw that what happened, and now they're out checking him.
I mean, that really hit him square. Paul.
Yeah, I like I said, I think it hit him in the shin guard, but still, that was a rocket.
Wow. Even if it hit him square on the shin guard, that has to be so painful. So he's going to stay in. Did you find it helpful for you to be in the on-deck circle to time a pitcher?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, you could, I had a leg kick, so you could kind of time your leg kick, with the wind-up and things like that.
Did you ever feel in danger?
No. I mean, that is so odd. You know how late you have to be to hit a ball like at a 45-degree angle?
Here it is at real speed getting hit. Wow. One of the fine young players in baseball going to the All-Star game. I hope he's okay. There's some people that really get close to really try to time the pitcher, and pitchers don't like that.
Yeah, pitchers don't like it when you get too good of an angle. Remember, I told you this story once. I was in the minor leagues, and then, in high school, you'd walk up to almost to home plate and kind of time the pitcher, and I was inching in. They brought a lefty, It was in Wausau, Wisconsin. And he threw one right over my head. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know you were allowed to get close like you did in high school.
Down goes Rodriguez for the second out. Let's check out the Allstate Good Hands replays. And this is Luke Raley at first base when the no-hitter was intact.
Yeah, great play going down the line. This is when Wu really thought he still had a good chance. All of a sudden, yes, nice play.
2 down here in the ninth. Here's Cal Raleigh. Raleigh 0 for 3 with a walk. 1 for 10 in the series, but the one was a home run. Well, fans go to @Yes Network on X and vote for the Montefiore Einstein Player of the Week. Is it number 1, Jazz Chisholm Jr.? Is it number 2, Aaron Judge? Or is it number 3, Austin Wells? You want to look ahead to the bottom of the ninth, then why wouldn't you? Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger, and if anybody gets on, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Dan Wilson also has his lefty up, Gabe Spire, the only lefty in their bullpen, warming up alongside Munoz. And down goes Raleigh. So Hamilton does the job, retiring Seattle in order. Yankees will try to rally in the bottom of the ninth. Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by your local Ford stores. Ford is proud to be the official SUV of the Yankees. And by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule brought to you by your local Tri-State Buick dealers. Cubs come in tomorrow, all 3 games on Yes. Night game on Friday, and then afternoon game Saturday and Sunday. Then the All-Star break. The game is in Atlanta on Tuesday, and then the Yankees will start the second half of the season with a 3-game set against the Braves in Atlanta, followed by 3 games in Toronto. A lot of good baseball ahead. Andres Munoz just made his 2nd consecutive All-Star team. 1.06 ERA, the lowest among American League relievers with 30 or more innings. He gets a lot of strikeouts and he gets a lot of grounders. Solano takes over at first base and Williamson at third base. So Dan Wilson tightening up his defense here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger against Andres Munoz. Tonight's injury report brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Mark Leiter could begin playing catch this weekend. No timetable for return. He has a left fibular head stress fracture. The 0-1. 1-1. Yankees need 1 on. or the proverbial bloop and a blast to tie it. Check swing fouled away. Munoz, 26 years old. And how about this? He's in the final season of a 4-year, $7.5 million extension. Runs through this year, but the team has 3 options for 26, 27, and 28 at $6 million, $8 million, and $10 million. So they have a top flight reliever for the next 3 years. If they pick those options up, don't see why they wouldn't.
No, I mean, that's such a bargain this day and age.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Take a look at the optimum. Don't take slow for an answer replay.
Yeah, we just saw it. A big pinch hit by Big G. I'm into the Yankee bullpen. Got them back into the game. Trying to give them a chance here in the 9th.
The 1-2. Check the swing. That was his first career pinch hit home run. Now Raley, who's at first base, has moved to right field, replacing Canzone. So Raley in right, Solano at first, Williamson at third. The 3-2. Line drive. It is a base hit for Grisham. And just like that, that brings Judge up as the tying run here in the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, what a great at-bat by Trent Grisham. Fouled off some pitches. The first pitch he saw of the at-bat was 100, and then a couple nasty sliders. Fought to full count and got a fastball and just lined it to right field. Bring those hands in to get the barrel of the bat. Watch, I'm beat by this fastball. I'll kind of drag my hands inside and just line it to right field.
Here's Judge, 0 for 3 tonight. High fly ball center field. And Rodriguez makes the play, 1 away. Well, after the final out, get highlights, analysis, clubhouse interviews, and we'll hear from the manager. Plus, a look ahead to the series with the Chicago Cubs. It's all coming up on the W.B. Mason Yankees postgame. Well, that brings up Bellinger. He's 0 for 3, so his 14-game hitting streak is on the line. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not.
See Bellinger helping there a little bit. Huh? There's a hitter every once in a while. You want to help. Nope, didn't do it.
Two and 1. And on deck, the guy's going to the home run derby, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Base hit past the diving Young into right field. Grisham will stop at second. A 15-game hitting streak for Bellinger, and it keeps it alive here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
As nasty as Munoz is, the Yankees really have had good swings in the 9th inning, starting with Grisham. Aaron Judge had a good swing, just popped it up, just missed it, and then a good at bat by Bellinger. A two-seamer right there.
His second 15-game hitting streak of the season. First Yankee to do that since Derek Jeter. And now that brings up Chisholm as the winning run. So you want drama, a guy who's been hitting home runs at an amazing pace, and this is what he did last night.
Yeah, that's not one, but two. And I'll tell you one thing, Jazz Chisholm can catch up to a fastball. I mean, you cannot just think you're going to throw it by him the whole count. You will see some sliders if it becomes a long count.
Yankees trying for the dramatic comeback victory and a sweep of the series. Chisholm 1 for 3, got the first hit of the game for the Yankees, leading off the 8th inning against Wu. Tying runs on base, winning run at the plate. Starts him off with a slider.
Yeah, like I said, Chad Chisholm, I mean, you can't throw hard enough for him. He loves the fastball. Start him off with the slider. Now it's in the back of his mind.
One and one on Chisholm. Chisholm 17 home runs on the season. As you saw, 7 home runs in the last 12 games. It's only the second time in 36 games this year that Munoz has given up 2 hits. Grisham single, Bellinger single. High fly ball. Rarely there. And the Yankees are down to their final out.
You can see Jazz was all tuned up for the fastball, and he got another slider from Munoz. 4 sliders in this count, no fastballs. Pretty good pitch to hit, but he were just looking dead red, so we were just off the end of the bat.
And that'll bring up Ben Rice. Rice 1 for 3. Another slider fouled away. Grisham at second, Bellinger at first, Rice at the plate, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Yankees down by 2. Oh, 2, and Rice shakes his head, does not like that call.
Yeah, backdoor slider. Don't know that it got back to the corner.
It did not.
Ball's off the plate.
One with the fastball, 101 miles an hour, 1 and 2. And Raleigh wants to talk with Munoz.
I think this is just a question of, who's driving the bus here. You're throwing a ton of sliders. You showed them a fastball inside off the plate. Do you want to go back off speed? Again, Ben Rice is a fastball hitter also, but not everybody has Munoz's fastball at 101.
Let's come down to this. Yankees trying to rally from 5-0 down. A big pinch hit 2-run home run by Stanton in the 8th made it 5-3. Now first and second, 2 outs and a 1-2 count, the bottom of the 9th. Rice at the plate. Another slider, 2-2. And the pitch. 3-2. Now there's a lot of things in play. The runners will go. Anything down the line can tie the game. Any extra base hit with the speedy Bellinger at first base. So it doesn't have to leave the ballpark.
Munoz has not thrown his fastball or for a strike for 3 hitters.
Runners go. Ball 4. The bases are loaded for Austin Wells.
Well, Michael, this is becoming very interesting, huh?
Absolutely.
Austin Wells, they pitched him high with fastballs early in the game.
And that's where they try this time and miss. 1-0. Bases loaded, no place to put Wells. He's blown 5 saves this season. The 2-0. There's a strike. Backdoor slider. 2-1. Also missed. Fouled that fastball right back. 2-2.
Yeah, that's where Wu got him a couple times early in the game, was the high fastball just outside the strike zone, and you see him just underneath the baseball just a bit.
The 2-2. 3-2. The runners will go. 3-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Line drive, it's a base hit to right field. That's going to tie the game. The Yankees have come all the way back. It's 5-5 on the big 2-run single by Austin Wells.
Well, folks, if you didn't hear the fans earlier in the game, you hear them now in a huge 2-out hit in the bottom of the 9th for Austin Wells. He went high, but he didn't go quite high enough with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball lined to right field. Why not, Michael?
Three RBIs on the night for Wells. 53 on the season. Now it's set up. If you ever needed a hit, if you ever needed to be a hero, it would be Anthony Volpe right here. And it's set up for him to relieve all of the pressure that he's been under. First and second, 2 outs. Waves through that pitch. And the count 0-1.
Yeah, I think Munoz, if you think about it, just got into his own head and got away from his 101-mile-an-hour fastball and kind of lost control of everything.
Volpe 0 for 3 tonight. The winning runs at second base. That's Rice. High fly ball center field. Rodriguez back. He's there to make the play, and that'll do it. But the Yankees tie the score in the 9th against the All-Star Munoz. This big 2-run single. Yankees were down to their final strike. The captain likes what he sees. It's 5-5. Free baseball coming up.
Nice Oakleys, Stipe. Where'd you get them?
GovX.com.
Hey, Stipe, nice boots. Where'd you get those?
GovX.com. Use it. Exclusive deals for first responders, military, and law enforcement only at GovX.com.
Can I get that burger? It's not time yet. I'm just gonna grab that. Almost. Okay, we're good.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place. This crispy chicken is from a taco place? The taco place? Taco place. It comes in a burrito, too?
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
What you got to say? Say hey, hey, hey.
You about us. We got now.
When Superman is off to save the day, DQ is here to help you save on mealtime. It's the DQ $7 meal deal, featuring a $2 small Blizzard treat upgrade. Swoop up this epic deal with a cheeseburger, fries, drink, and dessert for just $7. And get any Blizzard treat like the all-new Superman Blizzard treat for only $2 more. A legendary mix of sugar cookie dough, cake batter flavor, and sprinkles. Save on all your faves at DQ.
Fastball drilled it to right field to score 2. And the Yankees down 5-0. With that base hit, they tied at 5, and that forces extra innings.
Yeah, what a tremendous rally off a great pitcher for the Yankees to bring this thing all the way back. Some great at-bats if you break them down throughout that inning.
All right, so this is the 14th extra inning game for the Mariners, so they're used to this, and that ties the Red Sox for the most this season. Mariners are 6-7 in extra innings. The Yankees are 1-6 in extra inning affairs, the worst record in Major League Baseball. Devin Williams comes on. Cal Raleigh is the ghost runner at second base to start the 10th inning. Rosarena quickly down 0-2 in the count. The one Yankee victory in extra innings did come at home. They have had a lot of trouble, not just this year, but over the years since the rule was instituted with extra inning games on the road. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on that change.
Williams was excellent last night. Off to a good start here. Just a great changeup. See on the side of it, he just kind of got that screwball action just down and in.
Best record in baseball in extra innings since 2020 at home, and the worst on the road.
I thought it was funny that we got into that with Aaron Judge, and he said, you know, we're just going to have to start hitting a little bit different in these extra inning games with the situational hitting.
Strike 2 to Polanco. The 0-2. Chopped to first. Rice is there. He'll take it. Moving to third is Raleigh. 2 outs.
Well, this is such a huge out. If you could keep Seattle off the board, you have such an advantage. You're going to have Anthony Volpe at second base with speed. Try to move him over, get him in, and what a win this would be for the Yankees.
And it's a perfect bunt situation, too, with Peraza leading off and Volpe at second. Ground ball. Chisholm. And they get Raleigh for the final out. So Devin Williams retires Seattle in order, and the Yankees have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 10th. It's 5-5. Stay right there.
Oh no, my favorite shirt.
Oh, you should use OxyClean.
I just gave really good advice about laundry.
Not just detergent?
If you really want to clean, add OxyClean.
Am I an adult?
It's not clean unless it's OxyClean. Use an every load.
game is on MLB Network Radio every day and night with Sirius XM. Catch live hometown broadcast for every game all season long. MLB Network Radio, only on Sirius XM.
It's time to feed the dogs real food, not highly processed pellets. The Farmer's Dog is fresh food made with whole meat and veggies. It's not dry food. It's not wet food. It's just real food. It's an idea whose time has come.
Get a gig that's built to last.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat.
We've identified the problem. What is the solution?
A drink scientifically designed to hydrate better than water.
Listen to see this. Runner at third base. And the play is made by Chisholm. And Devin Williams is pumped up.
Yeah, it's great to see Devin Williams throwing the ball well. And that emotion right there shows you where he is. I think Dan Wilson is just over there thinking, how in the world did this happen? I had a no-hitter into most of the game, and then all of a sudden I've got the all-star reliever to close it out. And the next thing you know, we are trying to hold on here to go to the 11th.
All right, so Gabe Spire takes over. Volpe made the final out, so he starts off the bottom of the 10th inning at second base. And Peraza is at the plate. Seattle in at the corners, awaiting the bunt. And they faked the second to see if he squared. You know what? He squared. I don't think it's any secret.
No, he was squaring early, too. So you know what? A lot of guys don't work on bunting. I mean, you just bunted hard at the third baseman. Ball right down the middle.
Yankees looking for a sweep of this series. Bunted in the air and caught. That is a tough one.
Yeah, I just don't think that, you know, this type of play is worked on enough. I mean, just jabbing at it is not going to get it done as a bunt. That's supposed to be way out in front. That bat is all the way almost behind him, and where you kind of jab at the ball, and it does not soften it.
Wasted at bat. Volpe goes over and is talking to Travis Chapman, the first base coach, and now against the left-hander, they're going to send Goldschmidt up to pinch hit for Dominguez.
You got to remember, Anthony Volpe is very good at stealing second base, also, or at stealing third base also. If he can kind of time that jump step, you never know.
One more left on the bench. That's J.C. Escara. So sending up Goldschmidt to pinch hit, they're just going to walk him. So an intentional walk, putting runners on first and second. And here comes Grisham. Grisham got that ninth inning rolling with that base hit to right field off of Munoz. There's the winning run. That's Anthony Volpe at second. Grisham 1 for 3 with a walk. One and 0.
Well, Grisham started that rally in the ninth with a great at bat, but now he is off a tough lefty in Gabe Spire.
Gabe Spire, his last 3 games, 10 up, 10 down with 9 strikeouts. 30-year-old lefty. Two and 1. On deck is Aaron Judge. He's going to get a little scouting report.
Yeah, if you're Grisham, you got to know that Judge is on deck. And anyway, base hit, ball four, anything.
3-1.
I know it's very uncomfortable for a lefty to take a pitch 3-1, but boy, I would make Spire throw 2 strikes here. He has really not been close with a lot of these pitches.
Now it's 3-2. Obviously, you desperately want to stay out of the double play so that Judge can get a swing here in the bottom of the 10th. First and second, 1 out, 3-2 count. And he walked him. The bases are loaded for Judge. So many things happen now. Infield comes in. Outfield comes in. And Judge has a chance to walk it off.
And one thing that can happen, Michael, now with the bases loaded, is Aaron Judge knows 100% in his mind that they have to come after him.
So Raleigh goes out to talk with Spire. So the ghost runner, an intentional walk to the pinch hitter Goldschmidt, and then a walk to Grisham on a 3-2 pitch. Judge has had 6 career walk-offs. The last one a home run in 2022. Infield coming in halfway. Outfield comes in. No place to put Judge. First pitch outside, 1-0. Five game, bases loaded, bottom of the 10th. 1-1.
And he beat him with that fastball after starting him off with a changeup away down in the dirt. He beat him with a fastball, but the good thing is Aaron Judge has seen the changeup and has seen the fastball already in this count.
The 1-1. High fly ball. Center field, tagging Volpe. The catch is made. Here comes Volpe. Here's the throw. Here's the play. He's safe. Yankees win. A sac fly by Judge. Yankees win 6-5. From no hit to no way. They come all the way back to win it and sweep Seattle.
Wow, what a comeback. And you know they're going to take a look at this play, Michael, and make sure that Anthony Volpe got in there. But it looked like he slid before and out around. Got Raleigh in the tag. Yeah, he's in there. Now you can go through it, Michael. Go ahead, finish it up.
What a great slide by Volpe. And the Yankees go from being down 5-0 to winning. And the challenge is not successful because of this great slide by Volpe. And a walk-off sac fly by Aaron Judge. What a sweep for the Yanks.
What a game for the Yankees. It started off so slow. Wu had them completely shut down. A huge rally that ended up on an in-between sacrifice fly with one of the better center fielders in the game. But Anthony Volpe, with his speed and a great slide where he snuck his arm in there. Yankees win. What an exciting night here in the Bronx.
Great call by the home plate umpire, Nick Lentz. So going into the 8th inning, the Yankees had to feel miserable. They would get no hit. They solved that. The big pinch hit 2-run home run by Stanton, and then they win it in the 10th. First win after trailing by 5 runs in the 8th inning or later since June 29th of 2016 against Texas. And here's how the team reacted. There was some trepidation because they didn't know if they could overturn it.
You don't know if you're allowed to celebrate or not because you know that they were going to take a look at it, and it was close. But what a tremendous slide by Anthony Volpe.
What a win for the Yankees. So they've won 4 in a row, and this one in the most dramatic fashion.
Well, you're holding your breath there. You're holding your breath. Then you see the umpire. Yeah.
And let's go down to the field where Meredith Marakovits is going to talk to the captain.
Thank you, Michael. Aaron, you guys couldn't get much going off of Brian Wu. We had you guys no-hit into that 8th inning. You came all the way back to win it in extras. What does it say about this offense's perseverance tonight?
Oh, wow. What a... we couldn't, like you said, we couldn't get much going against Wu, but this team has a lot of fighting. We're fighting all the way to the end. We had a great 9th inning there to tie it up. Everybody contributed, everybody did their thing, and then to win it like that, I'm glad Volpe's fast. That was impressive. That was impressive.
You step up to the plate there in extras with the bases loaded, with Spire on the mound. What's your approach right there?
Just try to get a ball in the air, try to get a good pitch to hit. The crowd is going crazy, which is pretty fun. Seeing this place rocking, there's nothing like it. So just trying to do my job. Everybody in front of me did their job, and it makes my job easy when I step up there.
Hey, they were looking at it to make sure that Volpe scored. Was there any doubt in your mind that he got in there and you guys had won this game?
No, I know AV. He's going to get in there whenever he can. He's a special player, and I was happy he was at third base.
Hey, you mentioned that 9th inning. You guys don't get the opportunity later if it's not for some of those big-time at-bats in the 9th. Trent Grisham leading it off, Bellinger, and then Austin Wells. What'd you think of his night tonight?
Just incredible. Great at-bat after great at-bat, especially Wellesley behind the plate doing his thing, just controlling this pitching staff. It was amazing. But, for the fans that stuck around, too, through all that, that's what it's about right there. That's what it's about.
Hey, how do you describe walking it off here at Yankee Stadium?
There's nothing like it. This is the best place in sports.
Aaron, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Michael, we'll send it back up to you.
Thank you, Meredith, and thank you, Aaron Judge. Biggest comeback win of the season for the Yankees, and Anthony Volpe carried it home with a funky slide, got in ahead of the tag by Raleigh, and Aaron Judge with his first walk-off sac fly. Yankees win 6-5 in dramatic fashion to sweep the Seattle Mariners here in the Bronx. The celebration is on, and a little shower to go along with it. Yankees win 6-5 and 10.